Hello again. Today we are driving from West Yellowstone to Jacksons Hole. At this point we have driven out of Yellowstone National Park and heading towards Jacksons Hole with stunning views of the Grand Teton Ranges in the distance. We are still about 45 minutes drive from Jacksons Hole in Wyoming with our plan to see Mormon Row located down Antelope Flats Road. Google searches advised us that along Antelope Flats Road offered a high likelihood of seeing bison, elk and pronghorn. We have left the more forested areas of Yellowstone and are now driving out onto the plains, and we are keeping a sharp eye out, hoping we might be lucky enough to see wildlife. The grass is looking so good, we are optimistic. These are very verdant looking plains, and in the far distance to our left we can see a large number of bison, so pulled into the pullover, hoping to see a better opportunity to see them. There they are, quite a large herd and walking in the direction of Mormon Row. Just a shame they are too far away for a photo opportunity. With still much to see, we pulled back out onto the main road with Mormon Row just down the road a short distance. We are certainly soaking up the view of those shaggy, rugged ranges as we proceed south. Mormon Row, which is our next destination, came about due to President Abraham Lincoln signing into the law the Homestead Act of 1862. This act encouraged people to head west and set up homesteads and get a 160-acre grant of public land to own for free. This offer was to be taken up in the early 1890s by Mormon families, originally from the Salt Lake City area in Utah, who are now moving into the area through Idaho. They settled on an area just south of here, which they called Grovefont. They thought this area offered the best protection from the harsh winds due to the location of black-tailed buck, a large natural outcrop sticking up out of the plains. They also chose this area because they thought the soils were fertile and suitable for crops with a river nearby. There's black-tailed buck up ahead, sticking out of the plains. Time now to look out for our turn-off, called Antelope Flats Road. This place looks very wild to us driving along here. Imagining living out here in midwinter is just too hard to contemplate. However, that butt ahead must have somehow offered them some protection from the prevailing wind, helping to make winters bearable. We have just turned off the highway and traversing Antelope Flats Road towards Mormon Row. The grass here is very thick and very healthy. Whether that is what bison like, we don't know, but the place is known for being a bison magnet. It certainly looks like good feed in those paddocks. Arriving at Mormon Row, which originally comprised of 27 homesteads spread along the road over a distance of 2.7 miles. This is the most famous barn here, known as John Moulton's barn, and by far the most photographed of all the buildings. A rope-making device used by the early settlers. Volunteers are on hand to demonstrate various devices and handicrafts.
See, it's twisting the twines.
Oh,
They
yes.
get shorter, they lift that up and down.
We are now driving down Mormon Row towards some other buildings still remaining from the original 27 homesteads. Grand Teton National Park was created in 1929, and the National Trust acquired Mormon Row in the mid-1900s. That's Blacktail Butte running down on the right, which apparently afforded wind protection to the settlement, helping them to choose this location. This barn looks like the John Moulton barn also. Another homesteader must have copied it. What a photograph with that magnificent mountain range of the Grand Tetons in the background. Okay, it's time to press on towards Jacksons Hole, which is just 30 minutes further down the road. It's been a fabulous drive to this point in time, and we would certainly recommend anyone doing it. We travelled down from West Yellowstone in the morning, which is the best time because in the afternoon the sun would be behind the Grand Tetons, making it difficult to film looking into the sun. We were just a little disappointed that we missed the wildlife. This area is recommended as a highly likely chance to come across bison, pronghorn and elk, which one can understand by the look of all this feed in the paddocks. Just look at the grass. There are no fences, as bison can roam freely here, but there were none to be seen. However, that herd we saw 20 minutes earlier were walking in this direction, so other tourists may well have better luck than we did on this day. Now, back on the main road and off to Jacksons Hole. Jacksons Hole is fantastic and a must-visit location if visiting Yellowstone. This is an upscale ski resort for the rich and famous, but ordinary folk like us can have a wonderful time here, even if just walking the shopping centre with the Wild West shop fronts. Jacksons Hole will feature in our next video, so thanks for watching, and why not consider subscribing to follow our videos as they are posted. Sorry about my froggy sounding voice.